Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick of the James Madison versus South Alabama college basketball matchup on Thursday, January 11th, 2024. Of course, if you like all the free picks we do at Pick Dawgz, you'll love our best bets, our premium picks. Use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have the Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays. These are meant for people who make big bets. If that's you, go ahead and text that number you see on the screen. Not available on the website. But let's get to this one. James Madison taking on South Alabama. It's Sun Belt college basketball action. James Madison has clearly emerged as the team to beat in the Sun Belt. Man, they've done it across all sports. Have not really been there all that long, but have already made their mark both here in college hoops and, of course, in college football, where they were absolutely outstanding this season. JMU enters this one at 13-1 on the year, while South Alabama 8-7 on the season. 500 on the road, but 4-2 against the number on the road. Meanwhile, JMU perfect at home, but they're just 3-2 against the number. So one of those situations where James Madison, certainly the better team, but it's not like it's a well-kept secret or something. If you want to take them, well, it's going to cost you, as it will in this particular game. When we look at South Alabama, their last two Sun Belt games against App State and Georgia State, both those games were at home. They lost both those games outright, did not cover the spread. In fact, they weren't even all that close to covering the spread in either of those games. They had beaten Coastal Carolina 61-59 it was Old Dominion, at Old Dominion, as a 3.5-point dog, won that game by 2. I think what we're seeing here from this South Alabama team is that they're willing to play just about anybody anywhere, but and they certainly have the ability to pull the upset at any time. But consistency, oh man, it is consistently inconsistent here from South Alabama. We look at James Madison coming off of their first loss of the season. That game was at Southern Miss, 7.5-point favorites in that thing, lost by 10. And, of course, they had been on a pretty nice run. They hadn't played the toughest overall schedule, but certainly, had beaten some of the big boys. We had seen that earlier this year. And, we know that this team, if the Sun Belt if they don't win the Sun Belt, probably be one of those things, whether or not they make the NCAA tournament. The thing is when we look at the South Alabama offense, just not a lot to speak of here. The James Madison defense, very, very good. Certainly guard the perimeter well. When teams shoot less than 30% against you from beyond the arc, well, you're doing something right. South Alabama defense is pretty much a sieve, but where they are particularly good is guarding the perimeter, where teams shoot just 31% against them. I think that this is one of those games where we know James Madison is coming off of the straight-up loss, so they're going to have some motivation there. They're against a South Alabama team who's home in this matchup, so you got to figure that there's a lot of emotion in college basketball, and I think it probably shows its head in this one. I think James Madison wins the game, but I'll take South Alabama with the points, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. They're 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.